What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 10th episode of Soma Spider. So what's this one's titled? Who is this geezer? It's weird to see the word geezer in a title like this, because I normally associate that with quite a British slang term, like alright geezer and all that stuff. But it's translated from Gigi, right? So I think I have an understanding of how Japan uses the word Gigi to refer to people. So I'm gonna guess it's an older character. Like, I think of Gigi is usually used in like a old man almost context. That's kind of how I imagine them using it. And geezer in the British sense isn't necessarily old. Like, you'd say an old geezer. You wouldn't just say geezer to mean an old person. You'd say old geezer to define an old. You get my point. But yeah, so I guess this means we're either going to be thinking about that one character who's the leader of the 9th, or at least in 15 years' time, is the 9th Demon Lord Army Corps General, whatever. Either we're going to be thinking about him some more, or we're going to be meeting another character. I doubt we'll meet another character so soon after just having such a surreal experience with Senior Administrator D just suddenly talking and translating between the two of us. But that was a very interesting moment between the two of them. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that yet, and we also see the current Demon Lord in 15 years' time, from where Kumo is, declaring war on humanity and ultimately killing the hero, which is what causes Shun to have a bit of a breakdown at the end of that episode, as he suddenly gets awarded. That's a rough way to find out, right? Like, you just suddenly get the hero title, and it's just like proof that you're. Like, here's the thing, like, often when the hero dies, normally it's like, okay, but they don't have any proof, there's no body, it's like he's just disappeared all of a sudden, it's like, oh, wait, he's gonna come back, Deus Ex Machina style and all that, right? That's normally what you see. But with the fact that the skill is intrinsically based around the fact that he has to be dead for that skill to transfer, at least from their understanding. They could still play with that, but I don't think they will. I'd rather they didn't. But yeah, Shun now is suddenly the hero and confirmed that his brother died. I mean, they cut to the shot of the silk scarf in the sand or whatever. So yeah, he raised a lot of death flags on himself at the very beginning of the episode, though. Let's just be real. Like, the amount of death flags that were being raised, it was like, Jesus Christ, you could have. Oh boy. I don't think anyone would have been too surprised at the fact that it happened, but, you know. I was expecting maybe they'd put a bit more of a fight into it and make him seem a bit stronger and show his struggle, but apparently not, and thus we're going to come back to that at some point. Yeah, this is, the thing with the Demon Lord is, the Demon Lord definitely shows parts of being spiderish. I mean, the threads and threatening with that, threatening with abyss magic, just like Kumo currently has abyss magic. We don't know whether abyss magic is necessarily exclusive or how difficult it is. Like, we're assuming, based on the fact that a Demon Lord is threatening her own generals with it, that abyss magic is something that's very, very high up. I think we're assuming that, right? So, I don't know if just because she's got spider-like tendencies in her abilities and she's got abyss magic, I don't know if we're just saying that this is Kumiko in 15 years' time. I don't think so, unless they're going to pull the whole internal monologuing voice of Kumiko, because she can't actually speak yet, right? She still doesn't know how to speak. She's a spider, so she can't talk with anyone. Hence why she couldn't really talk with the 9th Army General. So unless they do that, where she has her internal monologue voice that we've got to know, and her actual spoken voice, I think Rudy from Jobless Reincarnation this season, that's doing that. You've got a very distinct difference between his internal voice of his 40-year-old self and his actual 10-year-old self, you know? So yeah, unless they pull something like that, I don't think it's meant to be implied that that actually is her in 15 years' time. It'd be very interesting if it was, but I don't think it is. We'll see. I think we've got a long time before we get to that point, because like I said, there's a 15-year time gap between these events. Maybe shorter now, because we don't really know how long. We don't know how long the spider has been going about her business. Like, she's been evolving and stuff, but how much time has actually passed in that? We don't really have a frame of reference for that, since we're just still stuck in the labyrinth. and I feel like we're going to be stuck here a little longer yet. We are evolving a lot and leveling up a lot, but we're still a ways. Hopefully, we're getting close to it. I don't want to spend over half the season in the labyrinth. I think that would be. I think half a season, aka a full season of anime. I think that's enough time to spend in the labyrinth. I'm hoping we're going to start maybe making our way out because we should get to the top floor of the labyrinth by now. I'd have thought, but we'll see, I suppose. But who's this geezer? I guess we're meeting someone. I have no idea, but yeah, I'm excited to see where this is. It's possible that's also not a Kumiko title. It might be a human side title, but I have no idea if it is or not. Anyway, as per usual, these are time-based form actions here on YouTube. If you want to see a full picture-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gives you access to all picture-picture actions I do on the channel. There are also higher tiers if you want to get a shout-out at the beginning of the video. Look at some of yesterday's shows for some examples of that. There's also higher tiers for requests, although those are currently stopped until next season, and even then I'm cautious as to how many will be opened up. Based on how busy the season looks, I have to go through all the seasonal shows and see which ones we're sticking with, which ones we're not, etc. to find out where we're going with that. I'll probably be a bit more ruthless in that regard next season, because this season has been phenomenal, but it's also been very, very busy, and it's a pain to catch up if I ever fall behind. So I might try and have a smaller season next time out. We'll see, though. But here on YouTube, we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We're watching this one on Crunchyroll since that's who likes it this season. No logs or anything, we're just going straight into this one. With, it looks like a plume of lava, I think, if I had to guess. But you can use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scene's transitioning. That should help you sync it up a little bit. And with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Right. See Administrator D. Right. Right. Will she tell us, though? Yeah. Uh, the downside of 4 minds all competing. Oh. It's gonna be dumb. Yep. That makes sense. Oh. Spatial magic. Oh boy. Uh-huh, okay. We're gonna walk out of the stratum entirely. Oh. We're that close. No OP time, okay. Oh, we actually got subtitles for the OP. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to these this time. Okay. Well, let's open. God, we can finally get the subtitles for that. Alright, here we go. Yes. Yep. Mm. I mean, we have to, yes. But be a bit more tasteful. You know, be a little more tasteful of it. Mm-hmm. Is she gonna be able to do that? Apparently. Mm-hmm. Likely, but not certain. Yep. They put enough flags on last episode. Oh wow, we've already lost 4. Okay. A Queen Taractex. Wow, okay. Hmm. Okay. Slate Commander, huh? Okay. Yes, let's not rush to send information out. Yes, Demon Army attacking, hero dead. Yeah, people will not. Mm-hmm. I've got to leave the academy, okay. Hmm. He's in no way ready for that, though. Take it easy today. Hmm. Benefits of magic. Well, that's a lot, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, number 11's been brought up again. Hmm. Uh, okay. Nice try. Ah. Hmm. This is her influence. uh, nice try. Hmm. Is this going to be right as she's coming up? Invisible thread? It's just very thin thread, you can see it. There it is. Yeah, possibly. Nope. Okay. Just a bit. Yep. My home! uh, oh, it's behind you. No. Oh boy. Holy shit. The evil eyes. Oh. Jesus. Look at all that. Yeah, it is. Blocks. Definitely. And they just drop. Okay. Teleport out, okay. Can that be blocks? Okay. Okay, summons. Some VA work was kind of funny. Okay. Holy shit. You can't even see what's happening. You can't even defend against it because you don't know what it is. We only ever saw that from the human side. This is 15 years ago, and that's against the Zoel. That was just coming up from the Middle Stratum, so Yep. For now. He's not doing so hot, though. Quite a tale. Yeah, it is. Possibly. Interesting. Alright. Story summarizing the intro to this song. Okay. I'm reading subtitles this one since we got it again this time. Here we go. Oh, she's going for all the skills. Okay. She did mention Administrator D in that. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. We've got long after credits here. So we tried to talk to them, apparently. I mean, yes, technically. Oh. Oh. We have them marked. We're now level 20. Ed Sane, okay. Ed Sine? I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. Flame resistance level 4, more skill points. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ed Sine. Ed Sine, yeah, okay. Ed Sine. But that's our only option. That was actually good. Manifest embroiderment, death. Oh, okay. I mean, we have no other options, right? This is the only evolution choice we have. Taboo level 10, yep. Now installing. Next time is the big battle? What battle? Okay. Okay, we're getting more and more links. We're getting more and more links over the course of this. That's good. That's good. I'm still... They're still trying to be... They're still trying to imply that Kumiko may in fact be that demon lord that we saw leading that army. I think they're still trying to link that. I don't think that's the case. But who knows? That was a good episode, though. I really enjoyed that episode. And whilst most of it was from the human perspective, in fact, basically all of it was. Yeah, basically all of it was human perspective, right? However, we now have a definite link between our stories. Like, we had a link beforehand to an extent with the egg that was being taken in, like, episode 2, right? But now we have even more of a solid link. And they suspect... Well, basically confirms that Kumiko is Nightmare of the Labyrinth. Although, again, that was an easy educated guess to assume that they were talking about her. So we're now an Ed sign. I have no idea if that means anything. I don't think that's a thing in real world, right? No, it just takes me straight to... I typed it into Google and the first thing it shows up is all Spider Wiki. It doesn't show anything else other than that, so I'm not going to look any further than that. I assume it's just specifically for this. But I guess that means a new character design next time out. There is going to be a new OP and such coming, but I assume that would be like episode 13 or so. Maybe they'll get it in early, I don't know. But we finally got subtitles on the OP song and the ED song, which is very, very nice, actually. Yeah, the ED song and her going through all the fast bits, going through all her skills and stuff, makes a lot of sense. She mentions Administrator D in there as well, which is interesting. So I guess that's technically could have been a spoiler. But again, OP songs and ED songs and their visuals often include something like that anyway, so I'm never too concerned about that. And hiding it in a lyric that 90% of the audience won't really get until you put subtitles of the songs on there, it's fine. Gosh, Lane is going to have a rough time. You can have a rough time now. Yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes, I think. Hard to say. But I like this mage they introduced. Ronant. Strongest human mage. And then even then he paled in comparison to 15-year-old Kumiko. He couldn't really do... Well, to be fair, did he do much? Actually, thinking back, did he actually make any attacks against... No, he never made a single attack, so we have no idea what his attack power is. We just know he was astounded by her statistics and the fact that she could block appraisal and be appraised himself. So we don't really know for sure if they were both to be fighting, if he would have a chance or not. We don't actually know, because he didn't launch a single offensive attack except for burning down the webs. That's the only thing he did offensively. And then, yeah, the soldiers didn't stand a chance because we have evil eyes. I'm curious to see what the new design looks like. Our Edasiner. I need to get better at pronouncing that. I suck with pronunciations at the best of times. I need to improve myself on that one. But, yeah, that was a good episode. Like I said, I enjoyed that one a lot. Even though it was mostly human side of things, it linked our stories a bit more. He has a theory that the Nightmare Labyrinth might be involved some more. They're kind of implying that the Demon Lord is her, but I don't think that's the case. I don't know why, I just don't think that's the case. But I guess we'll see. We've put a track on them, so that would mean she would know where they went. But, like, she says she tried to talk to them. I don't know why she thought that would work, because... yeah. She can't actually speak yet. She needs a skill that lets her speak, because she's a spider. She doesn't have a... Unless that's what prompts her to become, like, Demon Lord-esque in that form, in that she actually inherits a human form somehow. Like, that was always the thing with Slime, right? Slime couldn't really talk properly and needed a human form more than anything to interact. No, it didn't need a human form to actually speak. That came before the human form, right? Human form came after what's-her-face died. But he was already talking, interacting with the goblins and the wolves and the dwarves? Was he already at Dworgen by that time? I think so. I think they went to Dworgen, yeah, because they got locked in the jail cell. And he could just walk in between because he was a slime, but they were like, oh, wait, get back in there. That was nice. Anyway, yeah, I very much enjoyed that episode. I like the linking of our past and future. And I'm very curious to see now the evolution. We've hit taboo level 10. I don't know how bad that's going to be for us. But, yeah, so Edison evolution requirement, Zoel level 20. Known and feared as the embodiment of death itself, a spider-type monster with extremely high combat and stealth capability. So yeah, a further evolution on Zoel, which was already a high combat and stealth capability spider. The embodiment of death itself. How many more evolutions does she have? We're at the point now where, because she's gone the Zoel path, she's locked into Edisane. Like, she could stay as a Zoel, I suppose, and just not evolve. But it didn't seem like she had another option. Unless this is one of those times where, like, if you wait until level 30, maybe another path unlocks. I don't know if the world works like this in that instance, but yeah, very good episode. Digging that one quite a lot, and seeing Kumiko not from the cutesy perspective that we are getting to her and see her against these people was actually very, very interesting. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one. Most I did. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Be mindful of spoilers, please. I know it's very easy to want to talk more about it, but this show and Higurashi have been the worst in that regard when it comes to spoilers. So I would please ask you to be a bit more mindful of it. Because there are certain things that I feel like I've been told that I shouldn't necessarily know right now, and they're not being marked with spoiler tags or anything like that. So if you are going to post spoilers for those of us watching that have seen the original material or whatever, then please do, but be very mindful of that, because I don't want to be spoiled on anything of this show, because I'm enjoying the journey, and the fact that we have confirmed a 24-episode season on it means that all my questions and all my thinkings of this show will get answered at some point, because we have plenty of time to go over them. Certain things maybe not, because I often ask questions that no one really cares about. Like, I'm very curious about some of the most boring stuff in the world that really no writer would ever bother to write, because it's not entertaining to the majority of his audience, but for some reason I find it interesting. I'm just like that with a lot of things, so whilst not every question of mine will get answered, majority of them that are important will, so just be mindful of spoilers as per usual. Don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the winter 2021 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time. See you guys later.